Hello and welcome to Raven's Arcana. I am Raven. Thank you for being along for the ride. I hope everyone is doing well. And today I wanted to briefly discuss the 7 days of the week and the governing bodies, heavenly bodies and planets, and then the astrological correspondences that kind of give energy to each and every one of these days. So starting off with Sunday, it is governed by the sun, as you can imagine. And the Spanish word for Sunday is domingo. Now, the sun is going to represent creativity, passion, and life. And this would be a good day to start a passion project. Be a good day to take out the paintbrushes and the canvas. Be a good day to put pen to paper. Write music, create music, anything that really feeds your creative self and your passionate self. We talk about life as well. So this is a good day to focus on plans of how to better your life. Spirituality. Sunday's typically the day where people go to church, people go to masses, people have ceremonies, and there's a reason for that with the sun. And Domingo meaning translated is day of the Lord or day of God. And so just a really good day to participate in things that feed your passionate creative nature. Now, it also has a negative aspect on there with the ego. The ego is not negative in itself. However, we want to make sure that we're keeping our egos in check. We want to make sure that fire and that passion of that sun energy doesn't transform into us, lashing out or being ridiculous, right? Or exhibiting behaviors that are going to be detrimental to us, right? Moving on to Monday. Monday is governed by the moon. In Spanish, it is lunes. It is the day of emotions, intuition, mothers and children. This is a good day to connect with your mom. It's a good day to connect with your children. Maybe have a picnic with them. I don't know why picnic jumped in, but yeah. When we talk about intuition, make sure you're listening to messages, listening to your gut, paying attention. And it can be difficult to do that. As we already said, it's the day and the energy from the moon for emotions. Monday is typically everyone's first day back to work. We talk about the Monday blues. We talk about anxiety and stress coming off our day off and having to go back to work. Do not participate in anything that is going to be really, really emotional for you. You're going to have trouble balancing your emotions and staying in your center on this day. Moving forward, we have Tuesday, which is governed by Mars. Mars in Spanish is Martes. It is the day of strength, drive, and instinct. We talk about Mars being the god of war. This is a good day to put the hammer down and participate in activities that are going to require inner drive, courage, perseverance, and strength. And really talking about physicality on this day, right? So, climbing a mountain, going on a long hike that's really, really difficult. Anything that requires physical, exertion to a level that's going to make you test the limits of like your being, right? And with instinct, we talk about instinct and intuition. Instinct is primal urge, that really primal urge to do something. So we might have to prove some things to ourselves, but that takes courage. That takes heart, right? That takes strength and power. Another aspect of Mars, talking about the god of war, is aggression. So make sure you're staying away from situations that could result in arguments or physical altercations. So if you have something arise as you're out, as you're participating in activities, be mindful of that energy that really has an effect on this day as well. Moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday is governed by Mercury. In Spanish, it is miércoles. And Mercury holds and carries the energy of communication, of intellect, and of health. So it's really about the mind. And, this is a good day to have really deep conversations with people. It's a good day to schedule a presentation to a group. It's also a good day to analyze things, whether that be internally or, maybe analyzing your spending habits, things of that nature. And also with health, it could be a really good day to, schedule a dentist appointment or start a diet plan, maybe an exercise plan, and things like that. Negative aspects could be over analyzing situations, causing mental anxiety and stress. And then with your health, make sure you're not participating, make sure you're not climbing the cliff, going on that long hike, participating in any activity that could result in you hurting yourself physically, right? Stay away from danger on Wednesday. And then we have Thursday. Thursday is going to be governed by Jupiter, and Jupiter in Spanish, or Thursday in Spanish, is going to be Jueves. That's a day of growth, day of higher learning, day of abundance. And when we talk about growth, and abundance, this could be a good day to sign contracts, purchase a house. It doesn't always have to be the abundance of material, even though, as a house, that is going to be something that is material. But you can be growing a family. And speaking of that, I typically don't think about contracts when I think about marriage, but, growing a family, creating a union, starting a business where you can start and work on putting a plan together and really being fruitful, right? Higher learning, looking at things, and always think about esoteric knowledge. Always think about diving into information that you're going to take with you and use for the rest of your life. So it's above and beyond just reading a novel or a book. It's really focusing on things that are going to have a positive impact on your life for the long term. A negative aspect of this, of Jupiter, it could be abundance. It could be overabundance of things. And make sure you're being mindful. You're not letting that money burn a hole in your pocket. Make sure you're not overindulging in drugs and alcohol. Because typically, with abundance and with growth, and that Jupiter energy can just expand. You don't want to get into a situation that that is going to be harmful towards you, right? If we move on, we get to Friday, which is going to be governed by Venus, and Venus in Spanish is Viernes. It is the planet and the day of love, pleasure, and romance. That's a good day to go on a date. Good day to connect with people you love. We talked about mothers and children before. This is typically going to be romantic love, right? And pleasure. So surround yourselves, participate in activities, maybe go to an art show, maybe go to a concert, because Venus is going to be the ruler of art and music. Things that you find pleasure in, and that give you that feeling of, I'd love to be around this. I love this music. I love this art. A negative aspect of this could be, we talked about with Jupiter, the overindulgence. So be mindful that you're not trying to fill a void or surrounding yourself with too many material things. Venus holds the energy of materialism as well. So it's really easy to go past that point where it becomes, harmful and really affects you negatively. Our last day of the week is going to be Saturday. It's governed by Saturn, which in Spanish is Sábado. This is the planet, the day of time, discipline, and structure. And we talk about all these plans we've had on each day of the week. This is the time to put those plans into motion, to have that structure, to create that routine, and really, really hold yourself accountable. So this is a day where, you implement something that is going to be lifelong, or it's going to be a really well laid out plan with goals set. Now, with Saturn also comes authority when we're talking about discipline and structure. So don't participate in activities where you can get into trouble, you can break rules, regulations, things of that nature. Be mindful of authority figures. Try not to, and we're talking about Saturday, right? Typically, that's a day where people go out, get crazy, play loud music, and be mindful of the energy that Saturday brings and that Saturn introduces into that day. That could be a negative aspect where it's not going to go well. So have that discipline, put those plans into place and keep that structure. Well, all right. I just wanted to get into a little bit of the correspondences. There's obviously a whole lot more we could dive into. Just wanted to give a brief overview of the days of the week and the planets and their energy as it relates to astrology. So hopefully you get a better idea of maybe planning out, activities and how you're going to dress your day and when to do and when not to do certain things. So thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you want additional content and really enjoy these videos, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get alerts when I release new material. And other than that, take care of yourself and have an amazing day.